Welcome, my friends, my family, my fellow gamers. It's your only friend these YouTube streets, PlayStation 77, back with a quick hot take. Now, the topic is validation and why so many Xbox gamers are looking towards PlayStation to validate Xbox and Microsoft strategy. Okay, so once again, I'm seeing movement, within the community of Xbox gamers trying to convince Sony to put their games day and date on their PlayStation, premium, subscription service. Now, I'm not against anything with consumers voicing their opinions or their grievances or even their thoughts on making the brand better or how the brand could be made better, because that's what you do as a consumer. But this is not Xbox gamers who are trying to make the PlayStation brand better. This is them trying to get Sony to co-sign on an Xbox strategy so they could come back and tell the gaming community and brag and say, ha, PlayStation's copying off of Xbox. So their intention is not to make PlayStation brand better. It is complete lies. They don't give a damn about the PlayStation brand. They're trying to use the PlayStation brand to validate the Game Pass strategy. Because when you look at the Game Pass strategy, it's really all on its own. There are 3 first-party providers, and only one is doing the Game Pass strategy as the method to deliver day-and-date premium games and all type of content. Nintendo's not doing it. PlayStation's not doing it. So when you're alone in this strategy, you're kind of like the odd one out. But the thing is, that's okay. It's okay to be the odd one out. All the brands don't have to be the same. And one brand doesn't have to validate the other. Look at Nintendo, for example. Do you see Nintendo fans going at PlayStation, telling PlayStation, hey, your next console needs to be a hybrid. You need to release a portable handheld that you can dock on a TV. Do you see them doing that? No, they're not doing that. Because they don't care if any other brand in the world does it. It doesn't matter. Nintendo, in its own right, created a great product. There's a mass consumer base that enjoys the Switch for what it is, and they don't care if anyone else replicates it. It's irrelevant, because Nintendo on its own is doing fine, is creating content, and people who love the Switch are loving the Switch for what it is. They don't care if another brand co-signs the concept. It's irrelevant. Nintendo did it, they're loving it, and that's it. So why can't Xbox gamers just accept that, hey, Microsoft's just doing their own thing and just enjoy that? Why do you need PlayStation validation? Instead of asking for PlayStation to co-sign Xbox strategy, why don't you help make Xbox strategy even better by demanding that they release AAA games in a timely manner, that they focus on software, that they do a better job of being a publisher, so that way things like Initiative just floundering apart, right? And massive delays, leaving an entire year of little to no content, doesn't happen again. That will make Xbox more better. You don't need PlayStation validation. You know what I'm saying? You don't. Nintendo doesn't need PlayStation validation. Just do your own thing. That's it. It's just weird that you're seeking validation from a brand that you guys really don't really like. Let's all be honest. I think some of you will take Xbox at its worst over PlayStation at its best any day of the week. That's just how you guys are, right? As long if you're, let's pretend that you're doing this because that is what will get you onto the PlayStation platform and enjoy their games. Well, guess what? Oh well, suck it up. Then the brand's not for you. I personally don't like the Nintendo Switch strategy. I don't like the concept of playing like $300 or $350 for old anemic hardware that actually is not even as powerful as the PS4, a console that released in 2013. I don't really like that concept. I prefer Nintendo to create an actual dedicated console with amazing hardware to see these games run at its best, in the console realm. But they're not doing that. So guess what? The Nintendo brand's not for me. That's just how it is, right? Nintendo's not going to cater to me or to anyone that thinks like me, and that's okay. Nintendo's catering to a whole different audience and is very successful at it. Not everybody's going to be happy with every gaming product. That's just not how it is. No gaming product is going to universally be liked by every single member in gaming. It's just not going to happen. So these gaming products have to diversify itself. It's going to attract one segment of fan base while another segment of fan base is going to absolutely hate it. And that's okay. Because you're going to have the options to play on the platform that you do want to play. How many Xbox guys play on PC? A lot of Xbox guys don't like PC. Even though technically speaking, PC is the best platform to play Microsoft games. Because you get all those games. It has Gamepass. And Microsoft creates Microsoft first party exclusives for PC. There are games on PC that you cannot play on Xbox. Because Microsoft made those decisions. So technically speaking, PC is the definitive way if you want to play Xbox Microsoft games. That is the best place because you miss out on nothing. But yet some of you don't like PC, and that's fine. Because you prefer to play in the dynamic environment, the easier environment that consoles. You see? That's what diversity, and doing different things does. You have options. You don't have options when everybody's doing the same thing. That's not an option. If it's the same choice over and over and over, regardless of the brand, that's not really options. Options is diversity, doing different things, having a different vision. And you either like it or you don't. You go for the brand that fits your personal needs. So stop with the validation. PlayStation is not going to validate your brand, okay? If you really want your brand to be validated, only Microsoft can do that. Just like how Nintendo validated their own brand, and it worked. Push Microsoft to be better. PlayStation's not going to save you. This is your boy PorterRock77. Let me know what you think in the comment sections. I'm out. You guys have a great weekend. Peace.